Yeah, man. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Man, I told you 2026. I'm active. I'm working. You know the vibes, man. We got another interview today. A special guest, man. Special guest, man. He gonna be my frequent guest. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let's go to our sponsors right quick. First and foremost, we got Groove, the hottest platform to get in touch with real people, get feedback on your music, get real feedback from real people, not bots. We got podcast directory. Use the promo code DJ Chase. We got that DJ Chase radio mobile app, man, as well as we got Rap Markets, the hot new website and app that's coming soon. But today we got Laurelton's own, Big Queen's own, the Queen's done. You know what I'm saying? Pass the torch. We got all of that. MC Legend, my guy, Mikey Destruction, aka Mikey D in the building. Second time around. What's going on, brother?
Look, I had to do my cheer. Yeah, you got the ill,
Yeah,
the ill legendary intros, man. I'm gonna have to
yeah.
talk to Sway about you. You competing, baby.
Listen. Rest in peace to my guy, Lord Sid, man. So I come from Legend, so he told me,
Yeah,
told me a lot. So rest in peace, my guy, Lord Sid. So
yeah, no doubt. Lord
yeah,
sis, Luke, man.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So today, man, Lords and Queens, like we're gonna get this, we're gonna run this back, but I got a lot to talk about with you today, Mikey D, and Mikey
All right.
Destruction, and as you see, it's so much misinformation that's going around. People hating on the young guys getting deals, and you know what I'm saying, AI music, and it's just all around craziness. So before we do that, we're gonna touch on the background a little bit because this is the second episode we did. So once again, you're from Lorton, Queens, correct?
Lawton, Queens. Yeah, that's a part of Springfield Gardens, and Springfield Gardens is a part of Jamaica, Queens. So I'm like Southeast Queens, man. Lawton.
Yeah, love it, love it, love it. And with that being said, man, so you was in a group, a very famous group, the second generation. What was that group, my brother?
Oh, that was the main source
Yes, sir.
was that was one of my groups that I
Yeah.
was with, but that was the most successful, the most famous
Yes, sir.
group. That
Yes, sir.
second generation. I call it main source 2.0.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean?
Yes, sir. And then also, you have a huge important background with Mr. LL Cool J.
Oh, that's family for sure.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure. That's family right there.
Yeah. So with that being said, I gotta ask, how do you feel about Coliseum being torn down to make some nonsense? I mean, how you feel
Yo,
about that?
man, of course I'm brokenhearted, but as time goes on,
Hmm.
so does the places that we grew up.
Mm,
Things change, man. So
mm,
maybe when we was coming up, a lot of those kids that was in high school then and all of that are grandparents now, and they're
mm.
they're, they're in different states. So the whole format of the people
Yeah.
changed. So it's not that same thing going on in the Coliseum. I'm sad to see it go, man. But the
Yeah.
the anniversary, well, the farewell send off, my man, uh, Mr. Fingers and Dave Huey threw was
Yeah.
incredible, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
hopefully they get to they got a petition going around now
Mm,
to make the 165th Street block the
yeah.
Coliseum Mall block. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So they're gonna have a street name, and if they do that,
mm.
I'm all in. I'm all
Yeah.
in.
Love it, love it, love it. For sure, man. And with that, Monkey D, right? So, in the last one, we didn't get to too much of the later years of hip hop, right? We talked a lot about the early years of hip hop.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
the later years, it's so much misinformation, brother. And I want to ask you this, right? I want to start off with this. Like, like I said, we touched on that. How do you feel about AI music? Like, how do you feel about, because even me, like a DJ, I'm starting to get a lot of, like fully AI songs, not AI assisted what it was for, but like full AI songs, and people are saying, "Oh, I wrote this song," and you can clear as day hear it. So, how do you feel about AI music, my brother?
I think it's a gift and a curse, just like everything else on this internet. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? A lot of
yeah,
people are so entertained by what's going on in the internet that you sometimes you can't tell what's real from fake. And it seems like the fake is what's winning right now. All of the negative is beating the positivity, and all of the,
hmm,
yeah, I mean, nothing is real anymore.
yeah,
But as far as the AI, when it's assisting me, I absolutely love it. But I can't. The only way I could use AI to create a full song is if I'm creating a song for my car and it's the AI is singing. Like I can't let it make a rap record for me. Nah, I can't do that. That's like having a ghostwriter, man. They cheating.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
the way I utilize it is like I know a lot of producers and I love all of my producer friends, but sometimes I could be a pain in the ass because I'm too perfect. I know what I want, and I'll argue with my boys if we ain't there. So what I could do now with the AI is I can prompt it to make exactly what I want, and I could send the track to my producer friends, and we could tweak it from there. We could, you know what I'm saying? We use it as reference. We don't use it as finished product. You know what I'm saying? And as far as lyrics, even with this is another thing I love to do with the AI. Like, I'm from the 80s, man. I'm
Yeah.
from the 80s,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like I got so much music that nobody has even heard from this era. So now what I could do is I could take my old stuff, run it through an AI generator, tweak the lyrics to make it sound like it's today, and create a whole new artist to do my old songs. And they would never even know that that's me because the way that I wrote then is the same way I write now. It's just timeless. I don't ride a wave. I don't stuck in a certain cadence. It's just timeless. So that's the gift for me, man. But I see a lot of people also using it to do all of the work, and that's straight up cheating, man. They prompted to make a song about instead of writing the song about um, going to church from the liquor store. Instead of writing the whole verse or the record, they'll prompt AI to come up with the whole thing. That's not the move. That's straight up cheating. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. Because I get a lot of guys, especially like it sounds like crap, but it's like people trying to hit the lick. You know what I'm saying? They trying to. It's like it's literally got this. It's looking like the drug business again, and I'm like, that's not what this is for. Like it's literally like I put out the AI song trying to get a billion streams real quick to sound like somebody else, and you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
That's not it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's taking away the creativity. First of all, it sound bad. It don't sound good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like the authenticity of it. You know what I'm saying? And I want to ask you this, right? So now, how do you feel about like these new artists? You hear like a lot of the blogs and a lot of these podcasts. They saying that major artists are using AI to help them write their raps. How do you feel about that?
Well, that's crazy. That's just like having a ghostwriter.
Hmm.
It's just like having a ghostwriter. It's less authentic when you do it that way. And I'm nice with all of the technology to be my age and
Yeah,
up on this technology.
yeah,
I'm nice, but I don't use Chat GPT to help me write a verse or to help me with anything. If I'm gonna use AI, I'm going to prompt it to make a beat that I would rap off of. And I'm going to prompt it to make it exactly how I want it. And then I'm going to create my own rhymes to it. I'm not going to let it do all of the work. That's straight up cheating.
yeah.
And especially if you got Chat GPT writing your bars, man, you got a ghostwriter. Shout out to Chat GPT.
Right, right, right. For sure, for sure. So I want to ask you this, Rand. There was a podcast about a guy by the name of Ray Daniels. And he's been like on this war path of like deals and promoters and playlists, and he's been doing it like he's going hard lately. Like I met him I mean in 2024 I met him. But I want to
Mhm.
ask you this, Ray. How do you feel about a lot of these older executives like giving so much like hate? To me, it's hate a little bit because it's like our generation, not even mine. I would say I'm 39, so I would say even the 20-year-olds, right?
Mhm.
Their deals cannot be structured the same way as somebody that sold CDs, right? Now, how
Mm-mm.
do you feel about these older executives kind of pushing their like hidden agendas on the young generation because they failed as executives and they want to hate on the younger generation getting money? How do you feel about that?
I can't stand it.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. Those are like gatekeepers, to be honest with you.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they take advantage of these younger artists because the younger artists don't really know any better.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's like they basically getting over on them the same way as the record companies got over on us back then. Like first generation and second generation artists that signed to the labels. Like back then, we didn't know about our publishing and we didn't know about our writers' royalties. And there were things that we just didn't know. We were just so happy to have a deal that we thought that that was off to the races. You feel me? So nowadays, now you got these older dudes that was there that, like you said, they were failed A&R artists, and some of them were even failed artists. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I was trying to be nice about it. Yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
know
no,
that, but
I get it.
I
I
was
get
more
it.
or less saying I just said executives. I was trying to be nice about it. You know
Yo,
what I'm saying?
bro, I see it all the time, man. Cause I'm from that era. Like a lot of the execs that's out there now, I came up with them. Some of them
Exactly.
I might have even inspired some of them. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? With the way that I move,
Yeah.
not my actions, because I'm not trying to rob nobody or none of that. But these guys got knowledge, and they think these younger cats don't have knowledge, and they just trying to take advantage of them. And I don't think it's cool at all. And you know what I'm saying? You got to get these. First off, us as older artists, and myself included, I kind of take responsibility for dropping the ball. But the way that I give back to the younger generation and the hip hop community is I practice what I preach. And I try to let the younger artists see the mistakes that I made so they don't make the same mistakes. And me, as an OG, like I said before, OG for me stands for offering guidance. And that's what the younger artists need. And in order for a younger artist to really take these jewels from an older artist has to start with respect, which a lot of the older artists and a lot of the older generations don't respect the younger artists, and that's not cool. Respect is everything. So you got to give the respect that you want to receive, especially if you're trying to break through to a younger artist and you want them to hear you. You have to first start with some respect. And you know what I mean? So basically, that's how I give back. I let them see how I move. Hopefully, they can learn from the way that I move. And if we ever build, I'm not preaching to you, and I'm not trying to teach you. I'm trying. I bear that cross on my back so you can get to where you're going. You feel me? And I need them to understand that. That's all of that. It should be no hate. It should be all respect.
Yeah, love it, love it. Thank you for that answer, Mikey Destruction. I want to ask you this, right? Because that's going to lead to my next question of Pass the Torch, right? And the platform
Yeah.
Pass the Torch is Pass the Torch Radio, Pass the Torch TV. As far as that, like, what made you build that platform, or what made you, use that platform to showcase new talent, such as myself as well too? What made you build that platform?
Well, originally it was birthed during the pandemic. Nobody could, everybody was locked in, you know what I'm saying? And the only thing we had was the internet. So, what I originally wanted to do with Pass the Torch is I wanted to have it as a debate YouTube channel where we had younger artists and older artists debate. I let them come in and they can argue it out because there's a lot of differences. I'd be the mediator, and then by the end of the show, I wanted to have it to where we came to common grounds, and we came in hating each other, and we leave loving each other and learning from each other.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what Pass the Torch was about, passing the microphone back and forth and giving each other an opportunity to hear each other out. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. But then, things started moving again, and I was like, you know what? Instead of instead of showing the division, we should just use Pass the Torch to give people a shot. Like if we got this little platform, let's share this platform with people that believe in themselves. Not that, like a lot of people that have a bigger platform, they'll only promote bigger artists. You know what I'm saying? But with Pass the Torch, what I wanted to do is I wanted to give everybody an opportunity. If they believe in themselves, then we believe in you. And Big Veg, he's younger than me. He's a lot younger than me, but he
Yeah.
has that energy.
Yeah, Big
And
Veg be on the move. Big Veg definitely
he's
be on the move.
he's on it like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's why I always say with Batman and Batman, because I'm a
Mm.
lot older than him, but I carry that same energy. You know what I mean? So when me and him get together, it's just like a double, it's like two worlds colliding, boom, and just making this one thing. So Pass the Torch is with Big Veg and myself, and we just believe that anybody that believes in themselves, no matter the way they look, no matter how old they are, no matter if they rap, sing, tap dance, ice skate, if you believe in yourself, so do we. And you deserve a shot to shine. And we want to be the spotlight.
Love it, love it. Thank you, Mike Destruction, for that answer. And I want to ask you this too, as well. Back on as far as like platforms and things like that. Now, as you see, physical product is coming back. I actually just seen something today that was crazy. That they got old tape. They grade them down. Like they grade them like a basketball card. They got like physical tapes that you can grade and sell them now. You know what I'm
That's
saying? Yeah, I just saw it today. I was like, this is bugged out. Like I'm like tapes that you buy for $15. I'm like, this is crazy. But how do you feel about physical product reaching the new generation? They're starting to see through the fallacies of streaming and things like that. How do you feel about that? Making research.
I mean, it's dope. It's pretty dope. It feels nostalgic and all of that.
Yeah,
But don't be coming back with some stuff that I already did way back then. Once I'm getting used to this technology and I'm
yeah,
learning my way through this, don't you dare go backwards.
yeah,
But it's good. It's good for them to learn. I actually saw my man Nino Man on Instagram with a
mm,
box and a cassette, and he showed how he made his first tapes. So for that, that's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope. That's pretty
yeah.
dope.
Love it, love it, love it. And now, Mikey D, I want to ask you this question as well too. Before we talk about some music, Talking That Ish is my jam. That's a vibe. That's going on my playlist this week for sure. So with that being said, man, out of all out of all things that you've been through, do you feel like and it's like I said, it's a two-part question. Do you feel like an artist should be signed to a major or be independent? Maybe look for a booking agent or a publishing admin deal, a co-pub deal. What, in your opinion, in today's climate, with all the technology, what do you think an artist should do today?
Me personally, I think the independent route is the best route. Um, with the technology era and these social media platforms, the artist actually has a chance to kick it with their I'm not going to say fans, but their supporters one on one. You know what I'm saying? So if you got and I see these young cats on Instagram with thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. Now, if you got thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, and you set up your own website, or even a like a cheap website, like I'm gonna call it a cheap website, something
Yeah,
like they got free websites that you could sell your music on. Like I
yeah,
use one.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
called payhip.com.
Okay.
Set your website up on there, set your PayPal up on there, throw your music up there, throw whatever you doing up on that. Send your traffic to that site right there and let the people cop your music from you first,
Yeah.
hand to hand. Then what you want to do is you might want to definitely sign up with ASCAP or BMI. Take care of your writers and your publishing. Your publishing is one of the most important things you want to take care of. You could do that on your own. You don't need a label to help you do that. Just remember, the label is only there to fund you if you don't have it. But with this technology, you don't need their funding. You can get a publicist. You can put the word out right on your Instagram, like, yo, I'm looking for a publicist. Holla at me, blah, blah, blah. Go to my site, check my music out, blah, blah, blah. You can do it all yourself. Now, once you get to a level where your notoriety or whatever is banging now, and you think you need some extra help, that's when you let a label assist you. Don't take no upfront money or none of that. Just see what they can do for you. Don't sign off your publishing. Don't sign off your writers. Let's see what they can do for you. And if you agree to it, then go. You don't even need a lawyer nowadays. You want the cheat code? Chat GPT. Take a picture of each page and Chat GPT will break it down. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think the independent route is the best way
Yeah.
first. Streaming too. Streaming, don't stream first. People jump out the window and think just because you're putting your music out on the streaming platforms that you popping. Yeah, okay. You're not making no cash though. Like if you're a brother like me that don't care about the cash and you just want your music out there, by all means do it. but don't do it first. When you drop your new project, drop it on your website first. Let them go to your website first and get that. After your sales start dwindling, then release it on streams. And trust me, you'll thank me later.
You love it, love it, love it. Once again, Mikey Destruction. If you're now tuned in, the pregame party miss podcast. And I want to ask you this, Mikey D. Right, the single.
Yeah,
I'm talking that ish, talking that
yeah,
shh, produced by King of the Beats. Yeah, I like that one.
yeah.
I was like, okay, I got it. I get this. You know what I'm saying? How did that record come about?
That record came about because the producer is a very close friend of mine, Prit Kelsey, aka King of the Beats. He's the first one that booked me for shows in London and all of that. And we kept a strong relationship. I told him I wanted to do a new album and I needed some beats. And King of the Beats, he's over there in London where they still celebrate and respect the culture. So I knew he was going to bring me some boom bap that I needed. So that track that you heard, he did that joint right there. He also did the other one on my joint, A Whole Vibe. No, not A Whole Vibe. Allow Me to Floss. He did that one. So
Yeah,
if you listen to those two joints, you can hear that authentic hip hop. So shout out to Prit Kelsey, aka King of the Beats.
yeah, love it, love it. Mikey D, I want to ask you this before we get out of here, right? What makes you and what motivates you to keep going? And
Mhm.
like I said, I've seen it all. I was around, like I said, my pops. I was the, all the Zulu Nation anniversaries. I was the little kid there. I seen Big and Pac. I seen Big L was my neighbor. His mom was my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? I've seen literally as a young. You would think I've seen it all, literally. So you know, what motivates you and what keeps you going? Because you see like very few. So you see like the Big Daddy Kane still kicking, the Kid Capri's, the Rakims. Those guys from that generation are still going. You know what I'm saying? What motivates you to keep going?
I think it's my job to do that. I think it's my purpose. My purpose is to motivate and educate others. So for me to keep doing it, instead of me, like I said, instead of me preaching and trying to teach, the way that I move, I teach, I lead by example. And another thing that makes me really keep going, a lot of the cats that were out way before me, or let's say the pioneers that created this whole culture early, the day ones, a lot of them are still alive. Okay. And I encounter these legends and these pioneers all the time. And for them to tell me that they love what I'm doing, how I'm pushing the culture forward, means everything to me. Perfect example, Shara, first female MC,
Yes, sir.
Funky
Yes,
4
sir. Tell
plus
us no
one.
more. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, when I was young, I just loved the echo chambers and her voice. And I'm like, yo, this female is ill. Check this out. This year, on the 6th of June, I get to co-host Shyrock Day with
Wow.
Rod Digger, with my
Wow.
sister Rod Digger.
Yeah.
So this is like this trumps everything that, and no pun intended, by no means that I mean to even say that name.
Yeah.
Let's rewind.
Yeah.
This, for me to be able to host and co-host this event, means more to me than winning the new music seminar.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's equal to being on Soul Train, man, because all of the pioneers and legends are gonna be here, and I get to co-host that in front of the people that inspired me. You feel me? It's just a feeling I can't explain, man. So, like I said, I love to inspire my peers and educate the youth, man.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my
Yeah.
purpose.
Love it, love it. Mikey D, I want to ask you this, right? As I always ask, what's next for Mikey D in 2026? We got the singles, we got Pass the Torch, but Mikey D has accomplished a lot more than, like I said, even the peers that when you came, second generation main source. You know what I'm saying? Even for the 90s generation, a lot of cats are still not here. What's next for Mikey D in 2026?
Whatever the Most High got planned for me, man. I don't, you know what I'm saying? The way I
Yeah,
feel, The way
Yeah.
I feel and how I'm moving and grooving,
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be a long time before
Yeah.
I set this
Big
mic
Queens, Big
down.
Queens, you know the
So
vibe. For sure,
that's
for
it,
sure,
baby.
for
That's
sure,
facts.
for sure, for sure. Well, my very last question I always ask this, Mikey D. What is one piece of advice that you would give anyone getting into the music business today?
Just remain yourself. Don't, you don't have to be humble because if you are confident in your stuff, by all means, go for it. Don't be obnoxious and overconfident. Just go for yours, but remain yourself because nobody could do it better than you. Nobody could be you but you. You don't have to ride a wave. What you could do is you could be the ocean and create the wave. You know what I'm saying? So just be yourself. Stay true to yourself because if you believe in you, I believe in you. You could do it, baby.
Love it, Mikey Destruction, aka Mikey D, aka the Legend. Pass the torch. You know what I'm saying? Where can people find you? Where can they reach out to you? You probably got pretty popular on social media, by the way. Where can they find you on social media, Mikey D?
Man, don't tell me that, man. I'm
You
still
are.
trying to figure it
You
out,
are.
baby.
You're popping. You're popping, Mikey D.
Oh
You be you
man,
be you be you be outside. You be outside a lot.
yeah, cause I don't have no walker, I don't have no wheelchair, so I can get around, man. I'm pulling up
Love it, love
now.
it, love it.
Yo, they can find me on Instagram, Mikey Destruction. You can find me on Facebook, Mikey D. It's also Mikey Destruction. Or you can find me on Facebook. My government name is Michael Deering. And YouTube, Mikey Destruction. I would say X, but I really don't use that much. I just go on there to see the videos that be uncensored. But
Yeah,
yeah, so yeah, TikTok, I'm on that too, man. So holla at your man. We here. And don't
yeah,
forget to check out payhip.com/. Mikey D Enterprise. Get the music, get some books, you know, I'm gonna have some videos up there. I'm gonna do some more AI stuff because I'm having
yeah.
so much fun.
Yeah. Love it. Once again, man, an inspiration to me that, you know what I'm saying, that it can be done. There's a future in it. And I tell you young guys all the time, if you're listening, man, it's never about the money. The money, like money clouds judgment. The money, we do this because we love it. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the
Yeah,
money. You know what I'm saying? Once again, Mikey Destruction, Mikey D, Talkin That Shh, produced by the UK's own King of the Beat, streaming right here on DJ Chase Radio, man. Once again, DJChaseRadio.com. Download that DJ Chase Radio mobile app, man. Mikey D, thank you so much for pulling up on the platform. Get that DJ Chase merch. I got to send you a hoodie too, Mikey D.
oh, facts. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we good.
yeah. Spotify podcast, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube DJ Chase TV. And I'm out of here. Yeah.